Good morning. Good morning, fellow humans. And I spell it Huemonds, colorful nuts. Not a bad way to go through life, right? As a colorful nut. So here we are, May 1st, 2024. It is Wednesday morning at just about 6 o'clock. Here we are once again, our daily journey to help you on your journey through life, help you get through it the best way possible. The most, so you can say, I ran the best race, I fought the best fight I could fight. And let's see, so today, Wednesday, just some brief announcements. Wednesday morning, we have our volunteers breakfast at the Methodist Church, 8 o'clock. All are welcome on Highway 372 at the roundabout on the northeast corner. Can't miss it. It says Methodist Church on the outside. So if you're near there at 8 o'clock from 8 to 9, we have a great simple breakfast in solidarity for those people who, for our orphans and widows who we are trying to help. So I guess I'll wait to see if anybody else joins in here. Mitch, anybody else who's going to be there to see about provisions and rides. Aha, Rebecca. Good morning. Watabebi. Good morning, exclamation, exclamation. Coffee ground. Interesting. Okay, peace. Burp. Peace. Burp. How's that? That could be our new salute for Mitch. For Matt. Burp. Peace. Bump. What do we want? Justice. When do we want it? Now. Okay, so here we are. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. 2 minutes in. Our volunteers breakfast. Yes, Rebecca, we know you're heading down. You guys need to leave at about 8. I will see you at the Methodist Church because I'm pretty sure that our friend, your driver named Carla, will need some gas. So, boom, yes. Good morning, Mitch. Good morning. How are we set for today? Anybody need to get anything at the store? Do we have our fruits, our eggs? Do we need milk? I think we bought milk last week. Well, okay, so let's keep focused on the prize. The prize. We got the stuff. Good. Boom. Solidarity. Okay, so our meme of today, let's get right into that. Yesterday we talked a little bit about procrastination. Today the question is, what if you stopped procrastinating? And that's a good segue, if anybody remembers the olive, segue into a message posted for everybody today, which was sent to me by Sophie about her oldest sister, my number one daughter, Roxanne Prima, Roxanne First, a link to some books that she has published. And that talks about procrastinating. So it's like, just go do it. So Roxanne is a commercial artist, does murals or has done murals around the world, TED Talk at UC San Diego. And she's now publishing books for little kids that have to do with tattoos. So I'm pretty sure Rebecca is going to get the set of these books. Pretty sure Rebecca's going to get the set somewhere, but there's a link so you can see what it is and you can see the quality that she puts into it. It's not fast to be finished. It is, it's artwork. It's a book that's a piece of art. about tattoos. So I need to say thank you to Sophie for um, thank you to Sophie for sending me the post. Roxanne had told me that they've ordered 12,000 books. When they put this on Instagram, they had like almost 900 of their first book left. They put it on Instagram in 2 days, they sold out. So Roxanne is very good at this. She has 36,000 followers on Instagram, and she is in her little niche of the world, which is lettering. She is recognized as one of the best lettering people in the world, and one of the best mural people, big murals people in the world. So, and she sells out quick. Yes. So take a look at Roxanne's link. But the meme that goes with this is, what if you stop procrastinating? So Roxanne would be a great example of somebody who really doesn't procrastinate. When she gets, and her husband, Zach, is also really good at this. When they get a thing, they formulate it, and bam, they just go do it. Just go do it. We want to exercise. Maybe we should get a Peloton. Bam, they just go do it. And then she gets pregnant, doesn't need the Peloton, doesn't want to move it to Sacramento. And guess who is the lucky recipient of a great Christmas gift? And she sells out quick. Yes. So Roxanne, great job. Everybody should watch that. Watch the little video that she's done. She's got this thing on TikTok too. I think it was TikTok that actually blasted it out there, not Instagram. Do you know if that's true, Sophie? I don't do TikTok, but I think she said that there's a advertising part, upsell thing, TikTok. No IDK, me neither. Okay, cool. All right, so people, procrastination. Let's look at the worksheet. Darren Hardy in red. So this was part 2. This was day 2 of his talk about getting ahead. Don't procrastinate. We've got a couple other red letter things. One is by Jordan Peterson, and it's talking about the importance, how powerful it is if you write every day, or spend time every day writing. Write every day. Yes, okay. So, advice from an 80-year-old. Where is that? Advice from an 80-year-old. Never waste an opportunity to tell someone you love them. Okay. All right, all of you people, I love you. What? Okay, that didn't sound right. But anyway, don't waste an opportunity to do that. Let's see, who are we missing? Matt. We're missing Matt. I love you all. Okay. On 3, everyone. I love you. Okay, super. Who's got the guitar? We're going to sing Kumbaya. So let's see, who do we have? Rebecca, Wadabebi, Mitch, Carla. Okay, Rebecca says, I love you more. Okay, to infinity and beyond. How's that? Okay, so let's see. Today, procrastination, very important thing. So procrastination, what did we learn yesterday? It's an emotion. It's not a time management thing. Procrastination is an emotion. It's a way to handle emotions regarding starting projects. It's a way to cope. That's all it is. So what do we know from our reticular activating system and neurotransmitters? So we have a belief, right, about this project that needs to get done, and we procrastinate because we release what? Cortisol about that project. Oh my gosh, when I think about starting that project, I release what? Cortisol. That's not going to help me. So if I focus over doing this over here, oh, I need to polish the doorknob or whatever. I need to wash the window. I need to sweep the floor. I need to fold my clothes. That releases what? Dopamine. Right. And so which one am I going to go towards, the dopamine or the cortisol? Right. So what do I need to do? Don't release cortisol or turn it into dopamine. So one of the techniques that he says and Jordan Peterson talks about is, right, Rebecca, dopamine. One of the techniques that Jordan Peterson talks about is just say, I'll do it for 3 minutes. Not Jordan Peterson, Darren Hardy. I'll do it for 3 minutes. I just want to open the file. I just want to do a thing. So we turn off the cortisol and we turn on dopamine. We turn on the dopamine by having another belief. Okay, so the trendy trio has arrived, and so that's now part of the, what is it? The Fab Five. Trendy trio, Fab Five. Is that it? The Fab Five? The Funkadelic Five. Release oxytocin to shut off dopamine. Okay, so that is definitely one way to shut off dopamine. But what we want to do to stop procrastinating, right? What is it that causes procrastinating? What's released? It's not dopamine, because dopamine is the do it fluid. It's the thing that gets us to do things, right? And what did Simon Sinek say yesterday? It's highly, highly, highly what? Addictive. Okay, right, cortisol. So we want to turn off the cortisol and turn on the dopamine to get that project started. So we go from thinking about what it's going to take to finish the project. That could create procrastination. We change it, and that releases cortisol because, oh, I hate doing this. Boom, I hate doing this releases what? That's a belief. It's not an objective reality. It's a belief. I hate doing it because it's not the work I hate doing, it's the thing. Okay, so I hate doing it. That then releases what? Cortisol. Right, so what do I need to do? Shut off the cortisol, turn on cortisol, turn on dopamine, turn off cortisol. That's what we need to do. So how do we do that? We change our belief. So the belief is, I can just open the file. I can just start the file. I can just pick up the book. I can do whatever. I can start. And once I start, then I can create another little dopamine squirt, a dopamine drip to go to the next step, the next step, the next step. And so how does Roxanne get these 3 new books banged out? Because she, in that case, what she does to overcome cortisol or overcome procrastination is she would release what? Serotonin, pride. I'm going to create a book that I am going to be proud of because I can picture the person getting the book, opening the book up and saying, wow. Would that release serotonin in you? Let's say Roxanne. Would that release serotonin in Roxanne to imagine how the person opening the book will feel when they get their book? Yes. And it turns out that's one of the reasons Italian American people are great designers. And most of the great stuff, there's Italians involved. So if you say cars, who are the best car makers in the world? You know, the best looking, highest performing cars, right? How about clothing? How about food, right? Italians are always in that top group more than anybody else. They're not always the best, but they're in the top. And it turns out it's because they can imagine how other people will feel about the work. So you can get pride, release serotonin. You can get pride by imagining what the finished product is going to do for other people. Actors, right? Italian actors, Robert De Niro, Pacino, DiCaprio, Bradley Cooper's mother is Italian. He's got an Italian last name. What's his name? Steve Carell. His name is actually an Italian name. Madonna, Lady Goo, etc., etc. The list goes on. You can pick a profession: boats, motorcycles, artists. Why? So really simple. Same things we're learning in this week. Neurotransmitters. You have a belief, I can create something beautiful. You release neurotransmitters to get you to do it. And so this would be an angel's cocktail of dopamine. I'm going to put in the time. I'm going to get it done. And in this case, serotonin. People are going to be proud of me. I'm doing it for the coach. I want the coach to be proud. And what is it that drives the Italian people more than, say, people living in Mexico? Well, when you grow up in Rome and you have all of these statues and all of these great marble buildings and the Colosseum and things like that, you have a belief, right? Wow, if they can do it, I can do it. If you grow up in Mulahay, Baja, where there's dirt streets and dogs running around and pig feces and things like that all over the place, you can create something beautiful, right? Because you're just not exposed to it. But where you grow up looking at the countryside in Tuscany, just very beautiful. So, wow, I can do something. And then you stop procrastinating and you end up with something like what Roxanne is now publishing or producing these 4 books. And with Zach, they've got it nailed in. They're going after the small bookstores. They'll probably try to get into the airports. And who knows, maybe we can do something from where we can get them wholesale and we can sell them through the churches. Who knows? Fundraiser. Who knows? But we got to not procrastinate. So this morning, everybody, big day, whatever. If Carla, you could take around the first group of people who can help set up the tables, that would be great. That would be great. So Mitch, Isaiah, I don't know about Frankie the Tiger, Brian can help. Whoever can help get the table set up. I'll be there about 7:30. I will go to Star to pick up the other people, and then we'll go from there. So anything else, people? 17 minutes in. I got to get on the peloton. And with that, we'll say cut until tomorrow. Cut, boom.